Hello, your brother Benjamin here. I just wanted to make a quick little video and show y'all how I do my gardening pots. So I just got a big old 55-gallon drum here, and we just cut a hole in it. I think we actually made this to put a chain in and drag it behind a four-wheeler like a wagon. But that was years ago. But what I got in here is just some old kind of rotten wood. And I always put this down on the base layer. And the idea, and there are drainage holes at the bottom of this too, but the idea is that those pieces of wood, not only are they saving you money, not spending it on compost or potting soil, but they'll turn into kind of like sponges in a way at the bottom of that pot, and they hold water and retain it. When they save you a lot of money. Next, I add leaf litter to it. Now it looks like a lot, but it is a lot, but it really will be weighed down and pushed down. And next, I add some cow manure. Now this is something that I've recently started doing, and it's not that gross. It's dry. It's been out in the pasture for probably 6 months, getting dry. So what I'll do is I can just maybe break it up a bit, and you see it's got all kind of good beneficial life in it. And if whatever I plant in here doesn't like it, I can just go around it. Now this layer is really the only part where I've spent money. So I got a homemade potting mix here, which is just some cocoa coir, perlite, vermiculite, some sand, and worm compost, black soil that I just dug up out of the ground back there. But this will be the layer where the roots are really going to be in. So I think I might end up doing another layer of this, but we'll see. Now here I've got some old rotten wood just around the lips here, and the idea is the same for on the bottom, that they will kind of rot and hold some water that the roots will be able to get to, not only from down there but over here. Alright, next thing I got here is some worm castings. Now I did not buy these, but I went back in a heavily shaded spot where there's some oak trees, and I dug under there and got some of that, and that's just gonna kind of cover these logs here on the side. Now I did decide to add some more logs on the sides because I can do what I want. I got one more layer of that potting mix, just halfway covering up those logs. And now for my final layer here, I've got more of this black dirt. So, do I know if this is going to work? No. But James chapter 1 and verse 5 says, ask God for wisdom, and he gives it liberally, without reproach. John 10:27 says, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. So I believe that as I'm trusting and acknowledging him in all my ways here, even while gardening, that he will bless this thing here. But gardening is a wonderful hobby that if you love to learn, do gardening. It's kind of like Christianity. You just keep learning as you put time in it. So remember to have fun, and remember that if you confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord, and believe it with your heart that the Father raised him from the dead, you will be saved. So God bless you. See you in heaven.